This story comes from CNN. Jordan Belinsky, June 5th, 2024. Comes out of Covington, Georgia. Black workers sue claiming white racists run a General Mills plant in Georgia. General Mills, the manufacturer of Cheerios and other well known cereal, is being sued by 8 black employees working out at a Georgia plant who say it's rampant with racism under the control of its white managers. In a federal lawsuit filed June 2nd, the employees accused the managers at the Covington plant with favoring white employees for promotions over black workers, issuing more disciplinary actions against black employees, and a manager calling them colored, a racist term. The lawsuit points to 2 white managers who formed an organization of white employees in management and human resources called the Good Old Boys, favoring white workers over their black counterparts and going back as far as the 1980s. The Good Old Boys believe that history and symbols that have been co opted or misappropriated by the Ku Klux Klan and other white supremacist hate groups are useful to keep black people in their place and discourage black people from speaking or taking action against desperate treatment of black employees at the Covington facility. According to the lawsuit, in one example, a mural was displayed in the factory from 2005 to 2021 as a memorial for Confederate leaders using General Mills mascots, like the Cocoa Puffs cuckoo bird portraying the President of the Confederacy, Jefferson Davis, and the Honey Nut Cheerios bee depicting General Stonewall Jackson, the lawsuit said. In another instance, a black employee said he found KKK etched into his lunchbox, and the managers forced him to give a handwriting sample to prove it wasn't him. The black employee said in the lawsuit that the egregious incidents of racism have gone ignored by local and corporate HR for more than 2 decades, and that the HR department would tell white supervisors about the complaints and reveal their names, resulting in retaliation. General Mills said in a statement given to CNN that it doesn't comment on pending litigation, adding that it has a long-standing and ongoing commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion, and we do not tolerate discrimination of any kind. Yeah. The same old, same old. The company on its website said it prohibits discrimination and is a supporter of diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. The plaintiffs are seeking a trial by jury and compensatory and punitive damages for hundreds of black employees who have worked at the Covington plant. This is just another example of the way things are and the way things have been for years. We've heard numerous stories like this. I did a story not too long ago about the Chicago Water Department, same thing, where they receiving racist treatment. The usual, promoting white employees over the black employees who've been there for years, or when you have not sexual harassment. In some cases sexual harassment, but usually is racism involved. And when you go to the HR does nothing about it. In fact, HR will go to the management and tell them who you are and what you're complaining about, and in return you have retaliation against you. The usual things: you get injured and you have to come back earlier, whether you are fully healed or not. And when you come back, they give you full duty as opposed to the white counterpart getting, light duty or light work. That was said in the Chicago Water Department article I was doing. They do little things like write KKK somewhere, or you find nooses hanging somewhere. We've heard so many of these stories like that. And then you have some of these people that come in our comments talking about how racism doesn't exist, or they say that you're using the victim mentality. Well, it is what it is. Somebody was victimized at this place of employment. That's exactly what it is. They complaining about, oh, you suffering from, you you have no, racism is alive and well in 2024, and it hasn't went anywhere. The people that say racism doesn't exist anymore, those are the ones that I think are the racists, because everyone knows that it does exist, especially the ones that are facing it. But you have other people that know it exists and won't say that it doesn't. But the ones that says it doesn't exist, those are the ones you need to question. All right, I'm gonna leave this here. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh, I do want to say is one thing we can do is just stop giving these companies our money. When you go to the grocery store, pick a different brand of cereal. I will definitely look at the cereal I choose now, and if I see that GM on the box, General Mills, I just won't purchase it. See you on the next one.